Alright, this is a little video on how to make it a little easier for traveling around with dogs. This is a 7-seater SUV. There's some pretty big spaces between the seats when they're folded down because they kind of move back and forth. So I wanted to put down a mat so the dog's paws and stuff wouldn't fall between the seats. And there's also some touchscreen AC controls up there in the middle that they keep hitting. And the vehicle came with these cheap plasticky mats that are good for keeping out water, but not much else, and they don't cover all the way to the front. So I went out to where did I go? Farm Supply or something like that. I got this 3/4 inch rubber mat. It's 4 foot by 6 foot, and it needed to be trimmed a little bit. So I took some black garbage bags and laid them on top of the mat, taped them together to make a template, and then put the trash bags in the car, cut them out so they would fit, and then put it back on the rubber mat, laying on the floor to make it easy to work on, traced it out, and then cut out the rubber mat, and then put the rubber mat back in the car, and it's trimmed out a little bit to fit towards the middle. There's probably a couple inches off of each side, and that makes a pretty solid surface. And now onto the pet barrier. I used 1/2 inch PVC. This is before it's all glued together. I took it all apart and sanded it all, roughed it up so I could paint it black. And this is glued together. I used just standard primer and glue for PVC. You don't want to make it too too rigid, because it has to flex with the seats moving different directions. And this is like a little test fit, and I was mounting it so it could be folded down like so. And this is painted black, drilled some holes, and started weaving in some paracord. Because it's it's thin paracord, you can see in your rearview mirror pretty easy. And this is it complete. And here's the final installation. The very bottom part isn't glued together, that's clamped down by some little C like conduit clamp things, and that allows you to pop it off completely and easily put it back on. It's held to each seat headrest by a couple of bungees, the ones with the little ball on the end, to make it real easy to take it on and off. And you want bungees up there so it'll flex a lot, when you're moving the seats around. And then here's those two little C-clamp conduit things. And here's where you can disconnect it. And that's about it. This is the second one I made. The other one's a little bit different, but it's been a few years and had no issues with it at all. And that's it.